Sagittarius, hello, welcome to your weekly intuitive reading. I hope that you are doing well. We're going to get right into it, Sag. This is a message for Sun, Moon, or Rising in the sign of Sagittarius. And as I'm doing these readings, we are all experiencing some great test or lesson with the Sun in a square to Saturn, some deep truths, reality checks even are creeping to the surface through experiences or just realizations. And some of these are requiring us to face our inner demons. So let's see what comes through for you, Sagittarius. It's all for learning. It's all for understanding, self-understanding, expansion, growth. Doesn't always feel that great, but this is a message for Sun, Moon, or Rising in the sign of Sagittarius. Again, keep in mind these are general messages, so take what resonates for you and leave the rest. Check with your Moon, your Rising. Check with any of the other zodiacs that may pop out, stand out in the titles, or you just feel like, this might be for me. We do have all 12 zodiac archetypes within us. Also know that many people do not have time to listen to all 12 zodiac readings. So just take what resonates for you. If you'd like a personal one-on-one reading with me, you can book that through my website. That is BeTheChange333.com. The information is in the description box below this message, along with my other social media platforms and places to donate. If you would like to support me and the work that I do, donations are always welcome and greatly appreciated, as well as purchasing jewelry that I make by hand from my website or readings from the website. So, getting that out there. We have 2 cards out already. And last but not least, another way to support this channel, if you like this video, please don't forget to click the like button. And if you're not subscribed, please subscribe. All right, Sagittarius, let's go. Let's see what came through for you already. We have the Fox and the Stork, Knight of Wands, and 6 of Swords. Fox came out in reverse. Something had sparked some passion in you. Coming in reverse, it also left some scars or wounds, or it opened up some old wounds for you. Weasel, 7 of Swords. That's some sneaky behaviors, trickster, secrecy, someone not being truthful, authentic here. So let's start from the beginning. Passion. Passion was ignited and then put out pretty quickly. 6 of Swords speaks of better times ahead. So regaining your strength in the mind. You may have kind of gone through the downward spiral of thinking there's something wrong with you or whatnot. There's definitely a lesson here. 8 of Cups, this is talking about, you may have also, as you're spiraling downward, you may have abandoned yourself, meaning didn't take care of yourself. Escapism through alcohol, drugs, or binge watching TV, just to not feel anything. Abandoning your feelings, yourself. But once you come up out of that, when you allow yourself to continuously spiral, the bottom does open up. You got to go all the way down to the root. Then we have true seeing, true understanding of ourselves and what life was trying to show us through these experiences. Tasmanian Devil, 5 of Wands. This, again, speaks of competition, hiding from the truth. Conflict. So we'll get into this. You are not the only sign experiencing this, by the way, Sagittarius. Many of us are. We'll keep the thoughts upright because I feel like, Sagittarius, your passion is reigniting after you resolve some of these things. So it showed you aspects of yourself, your inner demons, your shadow. That's what you want to focus on. Take the other person or other situation completely out of the equation and work on it with you, as if life brought this to you to have an experience and new loneliness wanted to come out. So this passion that was ignited based on the fact that you were feeling alone, and that maybe you let somebody in or something in that seemed like it was a good match. It ignited some passion within you, but then quickly that turned to, you could have been judging. Red flags popped up, okay? Now, understanding that everybody else has their own unique journey, you may have, I see the red flags. I'm not going to sweep them under the rug, but I'm going to continue to see what this is about for me. Fear. Overcoming fear. I realize that I am testing my resolve to live in the energy of love. This may have been when you started to spiral and abandon yourself. I don't want to feel this again. I don't want to go through this again. Not again, not again, not again, right? Overcome that fear. See where this is taking you. Trust me when I say, when you allow yourself to fall all the way to the bottom of yourself, the bottom of the depths of yourself, it suddenly begins to open up and it releases you. And that is when we find the truth of ourselves and our journey. Patience. I accept that everything happens in divine order. So try not to engage in any conflicts right now. Try not to force anything. Just see where everything is going to fall into place. And love. Overall, this entire experience is meant to crack you open to self-love. Self-love. All right, we're going to dive a little deeper into this for you, Sag. I hope that you're all doing well. Patience again. Patience and patience. So you may already be aware, you may or may not be aware of the journey that things shift and change. Be patient with this part of the journey. Focus on you and you alone. Everything is, it's one of those sayings, what I was saying last week. It's like the curtain has gone down. The stage is being cleared for the next scene. We don't know what the next scene is going to bring us. So be patient. Be patient with yourself. Be patient with others. Be patient with this aspect of the journey. Try not to judge. Know that everyone has their own unique path and challenges. So you may be dealing with somebody who maybe you opened up their stuff, most likely, too. And could have caused some confusion. Yeah, relationship wounds are being highlighted with the aspect of, where were we here? Venus in a square with Chiron, all towards last week, the end of this week, pretty strongly. So some of your relationship wounds were definitely triggered. All right. But trust. Try not to form complete judgment on the situation or person or yourself even. We have adventure. We have magic. So overcoming your fears and allow life to take you on an adventure. This may have opened you up to an adventure which you started to like close the book when it was not turning out to be exactly what you had hoped it to be. And then possibly began trying to escape what was coming up for you. So we'll allow that to be part of the adventure too, Sagittarius, and be patient. You're working with your magic here. We're working with alchemical collaboration. You're working with the universe in collaboration to move you forward towards your North Node. Self-love, self-awareness, self-discipline, patience, trust, and understanding why you had an experience that really cracked open some deeper relationship wounds that you need to really pay attention to. You may have been aware of them, but not realizing how important they were to make a change until you had this experience. Now you're like, okay, I get it. I see my pattern. I see my pattern. I understand where it's come from, the waiting game. In reverse. No longer waiting around. No longer waiting around for someone to come around. No longer waiting for someone or something outside of myself to ignite my own passion. I'm going to be patient with the process, but I'm not looking outside of myself. I create my own reality. I create my own happiness, passion, drive. Does not come from anybody outside of ourselves. Sure, we have other people in our lives that help spark that passion from time to time. And that's beautiful to have those people in your life that you can celebrate life with, and we're on the same, most of the time. We're not always in alignment with each other, but you know who is in alignment with you. And you also know that there are times where they're not. They have their own unique challenges and paths. You still love them, right? Base chakra. Some of your fears that you're facing right now, Sagittarius, have to do with your basic survival needs. Root chakra. Your basic survival needs. But life is taking you on an adventure. Allow life to take you. I knew that the universe was going to be at the bottom. That's beautiful. Yeah, the universe is collaborating with you. It's really assisting and bringing balance back into your chakra system as well. Sacral chakra and solar plexus, the two main energies for our creation outside of ourselves. Sacral chakra is also directly linked to the throat chakra, how we express ourselves, how transparent and authentic we are in relationships to other people. Solar plexus is self-confidence, self-awareness. When you're more confident, you're able to express yourself authentically. All right, we're going to get one more spread on this for you. Try to break open into a little more depth of this for you before we get into advice for Sagittarius. Trust that universal forces are working with you. I feel like most of you will, because there's always a key element, a feeling, a glimmer, a word, something like is off, but it's like something somewhere is talking to me. It's telling me something. I know it. You are correct. Yes. That could be your higher self. Could be your guides. Seven of Cups. Again, being patient, no longer waiting around, but understanding what energy is actually behind certain choices that you make in life. And this past choice or decision that you've made that was, sparked some passion in you, the energy behind it was loneliness. And so you give a little bit too much of yourself to someone or something that is not fully in alignment with you. When we do that, what happens? Unfortunately, Four of Wands in reverse. This comes from being maybe growing up in a broken home, broken relationships, having relationship issues in the past, finding yourself stuck in competition with, you know, a spouse or a family member of some sort. Just your relationship wounds are being highlighted, and they are deeply rooted in home and family. Of course, our relationship wounds start in childhood. Hard pill to swallow, but it is the truth. We develop our patterns and habits from there. Subconscious coping mechanisms to get around unmet needs. 8 of Pentacles. That's showing me that you are actually putting in the work, Sagittarius. And I like that. Putting in the work to have yourself, you know, give yourself your basic survival needs and then some. Feel like you're thriving in life and not just surviving. Allowing life to take you on an adventure. The Devil. With the Tasmanian Devil and the World in reverse. Pay attention also to patterns of addiction and habits that are no longer, they're not good for you. It's unhealthy behaviors and patterns that, these are coping mechanisms. These are things that can really, we can get chained to them. And it throws everything out of balance, out of whack. The World in reverse. We're unable to integrate the lessons that we are meant to be learning here when we are numbing out our feelings or distracting ourselves from lessons and trying to just like get on with life. So pay attention to that too. You may have certain coping mechanisms come up to like feel better instead of doing the inner work of really diving into yourself and seeing what is it in me that I need to look at and make a change. All right. So let's get you some advice. We're going to pull from the Starseed Oracle for you. Advice for Sagittarius, please. Trust the timing. Trust the wave you came in on. Time is not running out. And we've got a lot of things here too. Patience, trust. Okay. For Sagittarius. So often, those who feel like they're here for a reason sense that time is running out, and they spend their life worrying that they might miss their moment. But the only way to miss your life or your moment is to spend your time worrying about missing it. It's never too late to answer a calling, and you're never too old. The tides of your life are magnificently orchestrated to come in and out in perfect unison. Don't race ahead and ride a wave that was never meant for you. You'll waste your precious time and energy when instead you could be enjoying your life. Everything has a season, and you're being called to trust the one you're in. Don't let impatience, comparison, competition, or paranoia disturb the seeds. It seems that everyone has anxiety these days, constantly scanning for something they might have missed or a possible threat. Keeping our mind and body pointed in the same direction as our soul is near impossible at such reactive speeds. Right now, you're being reminded to take a breath and trust the wave you came in on, to trust the season you're in. Time is not running out. There's plenty of time. There's no rush, and it's never too late. So that is the message that I have for you this week, Sagittarius. I hope that you find some of this or all of this helpful for you, and I'm sending you out so much love. Take care. Bye.